Alright, let's talk about friends. They're supposed to be the people that have your back, right? But some people, man, they make you question why you even bothered in the first place. Today we're diving into the absolute worst types of friends. If you recognize someone in this video, don't at them, or do, I don't care. Let's get into it. Alright, first off, we got the flaker. You know that one friend who makes plans like it's a full-time job, but treats showing up like it's optional? You'll spend hours coordinating, hyping it up, and the day of, they hit you with, hey, sorry, something came up. Bruh, something came up? Was it your inability to commit? It's like they forgot the plans involve, I don't know, other people, and this can cause domino effect cancellations. Like if there's someone who is invited to the hangout that was only going because the dude that flaked was going, yeah, no fucking chance that guy's showing up. I think the worst subtype of this type of person is the guy who somehow doesn't understand why he stopped getting invited to stuff. Guy will flake on you 5 times in a row, and then the next time you're planning something, you don't bother to give him a call. Then he sees you and the boys kicking it on social media, and he'll have the fucking audacity to say something like, wow, bro, you've changed. You're fake. No, you're fake. You are fake. You fucking drives me crazy, bro. The lack of self-awareness and personal accountability is mind-blowing. This is levels of delusion that you only get with like your local SoundCloud rapper who thinks he's gonna headline for Coachella next year. Guy's so disconnected from reality, just doesn't get why you didn't invite him. You gotta hit him with something just so passive-aggressive, like, oh, I don't know, man, you've been super busy, it seems like, right? Just kind of assumed something would come up. It's getting to a point with some of these people that you gotta start asking them for doctor's notes. I think what bothers me more than people who flake, it's the people who flake and are just so beyond shameless about it. Like, if you're gonna say that you can't come hang out because something important came up, at least have the dignity to temporarily block me from seeing your Snapchat story. How do you think it's gonna make me feel to see you kicking it at some other party? At least have the decency to lie to me properly. Like, at least if you tell me you're busy, make it seem like you're actually busy. Next up, we got the free moocher / leech. This is the friend who has never once brought their wallet, yet somehow always ends up eating the most.
Hold on, cuz.
Ready?
I think you got more than me.
Bro, can you spot me this time? I'll pay you back. Spoiler alert, they will never pay you back. They're like a walking IOU, and suddenly you're their personal ATM. Like, at least throw some fucking fries in for the effort, man. And it's not just food. Oh no, this goes way deeper. They'll borrow your stuff and never return it. Hoodies, gone. Chargers, gone. That $20 you lent them 3 months ago, you may as well kiss it goodbye. And they always have the lamest excuses. Oh, I'll pay you back in a week when I get paid. Next week comes and suddenly they've forgotten. The worst part is they'll act like you're the bad guy for bringing it up. Wow, it's just 20 bucks. Why are you making such a big deal? Because I'm not a fucking charity. Free moochers, listen up. Your friends are not your piggy banks. Stop bleaching and get your goddamn life together. It gets even weirder when you realize some of these free moocher types have their own money still. Some of the time these guys aren't even broke, yet they're just mooching off their friends for some reason. Listen, if you were down bad, like, I'd be there for you. I could maybe loan you something, maybe even gift you some money or some fries, whatever. But when you have money and you just don't want to pay for stuff, how is that my problem? It's so funny, last year I distinctly remember going to the mall with one of my friends and we were getting some food at the food court. My buddy said that he forgot his wallet and asked if I could pay for him. I said, yeah, but don't you have Apple Pay on your phone? Isn't your card on your phone? He said, yeah, but I just like paying in cash more. And I said, well, that's too fucking bad because you don't have any cash. Like, what was he trying to do there? All right, next up we got the one-upper. You know this guy, you'll tell him anything about your life and somehow he's always got a better story. Yo, I benched 200 last week. And he's like, psh, that's nothing, bro. I hit 250 for reps. All right, Arnold, we get it. You're huge. But it's not just gym stuff. You'll be like, bro, I finally got that girl's number. And this dude hits you with the, yeah, I got her number last year. She's cool. Like, bro, can I have like one win without you flexing? And it's not even just good stuff. They'll one up your problems too. Man, I've been so stressed lately. And he's like, stressed? Bro, I haven't slept in 3 days. My car broke down and my dog got ran over. And, my mom probably is gonna end her. It's like, bro, what? Like, okay, I'm sorry for sharing. Next time I'll let you win the sad Olympics, my guy. I get it that guys are more competitive than girls. We're always trying to one-up each other in some way or another. But when I'm telling you about something that I'm struggling with, you don't have to come in and say that you're struggling worse. And when I tell you something that I'm doing good in, you don't have to come in and say that you're doing better. It's weird. All right, next up, we got the social climber. So this is the guy who treats friendships like a networking event. He's not in the squad because he likes you. He's in it because you've got connections. Maybe you've got a really cool job, or your uncle knows know someone famous, and suddenly this dude is your shadow. He'll only hit you up when he needs something. Yo, can you get me into that party? Hey, you still got those extra tickets? But the second that you're no longer useful to him, he's gone. Like, bro, I'm not your manager. I am your friend, or at least I thought I was. The social climber is actually way worse than the free moocher because the free moocher will eat your food, borrow your stuff, and act like your wallet is theirs. But at least with the free moocher, you kind of know what you're getting. It's blatant. They're out here with no shame, like, bro, can you cover me? Sure, they'll never pay you back, but at least they're honest about their freeloading. The climber, on the other hand, way sneakier. They're playing the long game. The free moocher just wants free wings and a free ride. The climber wants to use your entire life. They're not just borrowing your hoodie, they're borrowing your connections, your clout, your status. They'll buddy up to you just to get something bigger, and when they're done, just poof, they're gone. I think the main difference here is that the free moocher is lazy, but the climber is manipulative. They're fake as fuck. You know, at least the free moocher might genuinely enjoy hanging out. Like, sure, they're broke, but they're still a part of the group. They genuinely enjoy hanging out with you, whereas the climber is just using you as a stepping stone. All right, next up, we got the just one more guy. This guy is the guy who just doesn't know when to call it a night. You'll be at the bar and he's like, one more round, bro. Fast forward 2 hours and you're helping him find his wallet while he argues with the bartender. And it's not just drinking. Okay, don't get it twisted. You'll be gaming and he's like, one more match, come on. Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. and you have work in 3 hours. This guy's probably like the least bad out of everyone I've mentioned so far. Because the reality is, even though he's maybe a bad influence, you do need some kind of bad influence to make some memories, right? Like, listen, he's a great time until you realize he's got no off switch. And I think this is probably the kind of person where you have some people who this is just who they are, and then you have other people who are kind of like this seasonally. Like, I got a bunch of friends who are like totally nerds, but they'll have a vacation or a weekend and they just go fucking hard, you know? Like, they're staying up for 30 hours straight, they're drinking, they're gaming, they're doing God knows what. So if you find a way to strike a balance, then obviously that's good, but listen, we all know like that one guy who just does not stop. All right, next up we got the clingy dude. This guy is like a lost puppy. He can't do anything without you. You'll be chilling at home and he's texting you, yo, what are you up to? If you don't respond immediately, he's like, are you mad at me? Like, mad at you? Dude, I'm in the shower. Dude talks to you like you're his girlfriend. It's funny. The clingy dude will invite himself to everything. You know, you're going to run errands. He's like, can I come? Bro, I'm going to Target. I'm going to get gas. I mean, he's harmless, but man, sometimes you need a little space. All right, that guy wasn't that bad, and the one before wasn't even that bad either. So let's actually add someone really bad. All right, next up, we got the aggressive hothead. So this one's pretty obvious. We all know him, or maybe we had to babysit him. The aggressive hothead is the dude who can't go anywhere without turning it into a UFC fight. Someone bumps into him at the bar. He's like, yo, what's your problem? Guy looks at him for half a second too long. You got something to say, man? Like, it's not that deep. The dude probably likes your shirt. And it's not even in public sometimes. His temper pops off anywhere. You're playing COD. He's yelling at the TV like the enemy team can actually hear him. Worst part is you always end up being the mediator. You know, he's trying to square up with the bouncer and you're the one apologizing on his behalf. You're like, sorry, he's just had a long day. A long day. This guy's been looking for a fight since breakfast. Now, let's be real. This guy's fights are like never justified. He's always fighting over something dumb. Someone stepped on his shoe. Fight. Bartender's taking too long on his drink. Fight. Someone breathed. Fight. Like, chill out, man. Anyway, that's it for the worst types of friends. 10,000 likes for a part 2, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.